And now for the second match.
青コーナーよりガイ・メッツァー選手入場です。
In the blue corner, from the United States of America, Guy Mezger.
Okay, Guy Mezger from Texas.
Woo! And he's looking good, Mr. Clark Kent here in his Superman t-shirt.
Yeah, you know, Guy Mezger has not fought in the Pride Fighting Championships since the last Beasts from the East. And he wasn't real happy with the decision loss that he got with Ricardo Arona. So I think he's got something to prove tonight when he steps in the ring with Norihisa Yamamoto.
I think so too. I gotta say, Guy has many times controversial losses.
Man, this crowd loves him.
Oh yeah. See that jump? Superman.
And there he is, Kazushi Sakuraba, who will be cornering Yamamoto.
That's cornering, that is, yes. I hope he's done really good against this guy here.
183センチ、97.5 キロ、ガイ・メッツァー。
Guy Mezger, extremely popular here in Japan, probably from his exploits with the Pancrase organization, where he was king of Pancrase.
190センチ、106キロ、山本Norihisa.
And Norihisa Yamamoto coming from the Rings organization.
Now let's see some action here.
Yeah, Yamamoto is coming off a loss like most people have when they stepped in the ring with Bob Sapp.
Yeah.
Which he was a tough victim to Bob Sapp. It was April of this year. And when I asked him about that fight several times, he said, "Why do you always got to bring that up?"
He didn't like it, I knew.
But it's really no shame to lose to a guy that's that huge and that dangerous. Guy obviously isn't as big as Bob Sapp, but Guy probably has far superior technical skill to Bob Sapp. And for sure, he's got way more experience than Yamamoto's last opponent, Bob Sapp. So this is going to be interesting.
Ready?
Do you think Yamamoto is in a damned if you do, damned if you don't position? Because if he goes to the ground, Guy has really got a great submission arsenal. But if he stands up, Guy is a former world champion in kickboxing.
Yes, he has. Yamamoto's got to win this fight. The only win he had was against Jan Norch. There we go, right straight already. Which was a K1 fight. He won by armbar, and that was, yeah, not very surprised. But he's got to win this fight.
Well, Guy assured me that he has better hair than Yamamoto. But he did say that Yamamoto was ugly, and that he can submit Yamamoto, but Yamamoto can't submit him. And Mezger really hammered the point that he wants a rematch with Ricardo Arona.
Yeah, he was really talking about that, huh? He wanted to set the record straight.
And
nice follow-up there with the left low kick.
Mezger really executing a great kickboxing match. Mezger being such a good wrestler, he doesn't have to worry about waiting for the other guy to drop down for a takedown or something because he's got such good defense for that.
Yeah, if I was, nice combination there. Also, with the right low kick inside the leg of Yamamoto would be a good weapon. Yeah, he's real relaxed. He's picking his shots.
Speaking of relaxation, Yamamoto told us the other day that he likes to date women to relax.
That's a good way. Yeah, I mean, if you're single.
Yeah, it's an extremely good way to relax. We asked him what he knew about Guy Mezger, and he said he is handsome.
Hey, he's right. If he puts on the glasses, he's exactly Clark Kent right there. Ooh, nice right. Straight to the body. And he's got to do that again with follow it up with a left hook.
Yamamoto did say that even though he didn't know much about Guy Mezger as a fighter, that Sakuraba, his corner man, knew quite a bit about him because they fought a couple of years ago, and Sakuraba said that Guy Mezger is an extremely well-rounded fighter, which he is.
Yes, that was also a real good fight that Guy had. I actually thought that he won that fight. There was some strange things going on at that time. They said it was going to be 1 round, but then suddenly changed to 2 rounds. And here we go. He's looking for the shot now, Guy.
Yeah. With Yamamoto being a southpaw, it's going to be that straight right hand that's going to do damage. And Guy Mezger has got a great right hand. As a matter of fact, Guy Mezger put Chuck Liddell on the deck with that right hand. And that was last year, and it almost knocked Chuck out. Of course, Chuck came back to defeat Guy, but Guy can bang.
Oh, yeah. Nice combination again. That's the thing about Guy. He's got good combinations.
I would work the body.
Yeah, look at the left front kick.
Okay, boss.
Yeah.
Realistically, if Yamamoto beats Guy Mezger, that's got to be considered an upset.
Totally. I can't see it happen, but that would be a total upset.
I'm actually surprised that Yamamoto is just standing up with Guy the way he is without even trying to engage what's this, a back fist, back knuckle?
Yeah, he probably saw some old karate kung fu movies. Yeah. He's keeping his distance all the time, so that's a good thing that Yamamoto is doing.
Yeah. It's impressive that he's using that distance and that movement around. He's not backing straight up, he's moving around. Yamamoto exhibiting a little bit of confidence here, even though he's losing the stand-up game.
Nice.
And he's getting lumped up as a result.
Yep, that right straight, if that comes a few more times, it's going to end the fight. There we go, left hit, nice hit.
Great shot.
I should go to the body also, right straight to the body. I followed up with a left hook to the head. Perfect for somebody, an opponent who fights in the southpaw stance.
Yeah, Guy Mezger is a Lions Den fighter, and that is Ken Shamrock's well-known gym. And he said that he has got so much respect for the master instructor there, Ken Shamrock. Looks like Guy got thumbed. You get thumbed accidentally?
Accidentally, a finger or a thumb in the eye.
Yeah, but he's okay. Ooh, whoops. Guy slipped to the canvas, and they're banging away, and Guy gets the double underhooks. Is Guy going to take him down here, do you think, or is he just going to continue to kick box?
I don't know. Guy's a good wrestler, so he might take it down to the ground and ground and pound with him, especially he's got both underhooks now.
Mezger said that he gets more damage sparring than fighting.
It's true. I think in every great school, every great gym, you spar hard, and that's most of the time. It takes more of the body. You spar more rounds. I mean, every training is, 10, 15 rounds at least? And we got a fight. It's a 20-minute fight, so he's absolutely right in that.
Hey, break!
The crowd really wants to see that break, and they got one.
Yeah, especially now. I'm confident that's the body shot. That's what I wanted to see. And then follow it up.
I think Yamamoto's signature win so far in his career was against Valentine Overing. But I would have to say that Guy Mezger's signature win was against UFC light heavyweight champion Tito Ortiz, who had choked out with a guillotine choke. Both men really do need to get a W tonight to really continue further in the sport.
Yep, it's a strategical game right now.
I think this is almost like the opposite of the previous match we saw, where Randleman came out and loaded up on every shot and missed quite a few of them. Mezger is picking his shots and trying to set up the big.
Nice.
That was good.
Ooh, kick to the head.
Good left high kick, and Yamamoto's in trouble here. Mezger got a clean knockdown with that right hand, and Yamamoto should be tying up Mezger here. He should be tying him up into a clinch, because he doesn't want to try and box with Guy Mezger in close on the ropes like this.
Nice there. Oh, he could take a shot.
And Mezger backing up, content to try and pick Yamamoto apart.
You're tough.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
That's exactly what he said. Yamamoto is tough. I'm actually gaining more respect for Yamamoto for his performance, even though this is not his game.
And the good thing about Guy here is he keeps sticking to his game plan. He's going with the right straight to the body. I'm telling you, if he's going to hit it again, this is good for him. Knees, go to the body. Yamamoto's getting more tired. That's what you want to hit. Bring the hands down. Whoa. And Yamamoto's keeping pushing it. Ooh, there's Guy got caught. A little punch. Whoa, nice kick.
Spinning back kick. I love that move. Yamamoto got in a little too close for that strike to have a lot of potency, but still, Mezger went ahead and threw it.
Nice right straight again. You see Yamamoto's feeling it.
Telegraphed that kick. Mezger leaned back and missed easily.
2 feet. Nice.
Well, one thing I got to say about Yamamoto, he's countering when Guy Mezger steps into stroke, even though he's missing a lot.
Yeah, one thing for sure, his training with Sakuraba has paid off.
Yes, it has.
Yeah, both of them need their 1 or 2 minute break now, and then step it up again in round number 2.
Well, round number 2 has been notoriously a very good round for Guy Mezger. As a matter of fact, in his fight with Arona, Guy Mezger almost knocked Arona out with a roundhouse kick to the face. So Guy Mezger isn't just a one-round fighter. He can fight dangerously in every round, although he did get tired in his fight with Arona in the 3rd round. But there was a lot of extenuating circumstances in Guy Mezger's last fight here, because September 11th, that awful tragedy that happened in New York, had just happened less than 2 weeks before the Beast from the East #1. So that took a lot out of a lot of the fighters from North America, United States, Canada. Gary Goodrich fought, and it really affected Guy Mezger because he knew a lot of people in New York. But he's coming in with a clean slate tonight, and he's just pretty much boxing perfectly.
Yeah, he's doing everything perfect. It's Yamamoto just being very tough, can take a shot. He took that kick to the head. He had some real strong punches. Also, look at that combination there too. So it's not about Guy, it's not about Yamamoto. Yamamoto is playing a good game. Guy is obviously way better, more technical, but Yamamoto is trying to keep the distance and avoid the punch. And although he's getting hit, you know, he worked hard.
Well, there's one thing, when two guys respect each other too much, sometimes it can take the emotional sting out of a fight. And they're touching gloves an awful lot in this fight to show that there's no hard feelings or anything. That was a clean knockdown there by Guy Mezger with that right. Ooh. And look at that roundhouse kick, and the knee was blocked. Now Yamamoto exhibiting very good defense here. Otherwise, he would have for sure been knocked out with that right uppercut blasting. Yamamoto can take a shot. He's got pretty good defense, and Mezger blasting in. It wasn't a real clean shot on the button, but it hit him. It was a lot about the footing of Yamamoto, more than about the accuracy of the punch from Mezger.
Yeah, but that kick was a beautiful kick, and here in the clinch, he had some beautiful uppercuts. Till now, it's a very strategical fight. That's one thing for sure. Round 2, hopefully, like you said, he's going to come out blazing like he did with Arona.
Yeah.
See if he can find a knockout.
I think if you're going to use the first round of a Pride fight for a feel-out, which is a long feel-out because it's a 10-minute round, the other two are 2 5-minute rounds, Mezger can do the sprint round this next round if he wants to. But the problem is this: Yamamoto, even though he's got basic skills, is fairly good at lasting and defending and even countering a little bit. He hasn't caught Guy cleanly, but he's been throwing counter shots.
Yes, and that makes it for your opponent, for Guy, not so free. You don't want to attack that much because you know there is a counter, and if the counter is going to hit you, there's always a possibility of going down. So it makes you a little bit more aware of your opponent.
And here we go, and round 2. Uh-oh. Looks like we had an unintentional low blow.
Yep. Right on the A of the UFC.
Right on the A. Mezger has been the second part of some of the greatest fights in the Pride Fighting Championship. When he fought Sakuraba, it was a great match. When he fought Vanderlei Silva, it was an unbelievable match. When he fought Chuck Liddell, it was an unbelievable match.
Arona
was a great match. He's been in with some of the greatest fighters, and he's always given 100%. Do you think it's possible that Yamamoto, at this rate, will go the distance with Guy Mezger?
Yes, I think it is. He's clearly trying to avoid the real strong punches.
But Guy isn't pressing the action either.
No.
He's not pressing the action. I think he should be more aggressive here.
Yeah, but he's picking his shots. He knows there's another round. Not a 5-minute round, so he's just picking his shots.
Well, if you're going to go for fight of the year, you're going to have to do more than pick your shots, though.
Yeah, that's true. Whoa, look at that. Nice high kick. Yeah, inside low kick would be good. There we
that
go
was
with
a good left hook by Mezger on the inside, but it didn't seem to phase Yamamoto. Even with the knockdown, boss, which was a lot about footing and the right hand of Mezger, Mezger hasn't been really able to really hurt Yamamoto yet. He's lumped him up a little bit, but he hasn't really had him ready to go yet.
Yeah, you're right, but he's, like I said, he's got the right distance to avoid the punch. He's staying out of the striking range all the time. He's moving backwards. He's countering, actually also blocking. He obviously trained real hard with Sakuraba. Okay.
He can take a shot, though, like that right hand.
There you go. Yeah, guy's just waiting for it.
Winging right hand missed. I'm not saying Yamamoto is ready for K1 just yet, but he's impressed me with the stand-up in this fight, at least in the survival mode.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, not in the attacking. Ooh, nice left hook. He's got a hard head.
He really does.
Yeah, he didn't even move his head. Nice right. Nice!
Talk about a hard head. Mezger kicked him right in the head with that left roundhouse kick, and it didn't do anything. It was shades of Mezger's fight with Arona. It was the left roundhouse kick. It didn't even phase Yamamoto. Yamamoto a little bit cut up now.
Yeah, he doesn't want to fight now. Now is the time for Guy to go knee to the head. Yes, very nice. Yeah, Yamamoto doesn't want to fight right now.
No, Yamamoto.
If he's going like this, it's going to be over.
Yeah.
Ooh!
Mezger trying for the high kick. Like I said before, Guy Mezger is strong in the second round. And right when he was starting to lull Yamamoto to sleep with technique, he blasted him with power. Good thing that left roundhouse kick wasn't a shin kick. Otherwise, the fight would have been over. He caught him with a foot.
It was beautiful. We're going to see the replay of that. And that's going to be beautiful.
That's going to make somebody's highlight reel.
Yep. He's got to go now. Ooh, and another high kick.
Another high kick, barely clipped Yamamoto pulling back. I would have to say the greatest high kick in Pride Fighting Championship history was Gilbert Ivel over Gary Goodridge, though. That was a high kick.
Wow. Yeah, they asked me a couple of days ago, you remember, the greatest knockout, and that was my the fight. The greatest knockout in Pride was the left high kick. 30 seconds. See, guy is just very steady, total control, picking his shots, doing exactly what he needs to do. Yamamoto is just there, being a very hard head. Just can't take an enormous punch.
Do you think Mezger is too patient here?
No, I don't think so, because he had some flurries, and I think he's just pacing himself. And then so he has, especially against his fight against Arona, in round number 3, that was his worst round, and he doesn't want to have that anymore. So he's pacing himself.
But realistically, Yamamoto's no Arona.
I know, but you know, if you throw yourself all the way out in round number 2, even though Yamamoto is not an Arona, it could be very big trouble for you in round number 3.
Right.
So no, guy, the experienced fighter that he is, I think he did the right thing.
Here we go, and we're going to see the highlight here of Mezger cracking, and it was, thank God, it was only the instep, folks. It looked great, but it didn't land with the kind of power that you needed for a knockout.
Whoop, and here we go again. Buck.
It was almost a front kick.
Yeah, a front nose kick.
It was a punt kick.
Round number 3. What's going to happen?
Well, a lot of people thought that he was going to go right through Yamamoto in the first round and just clip him quickly, but that has not happened. It might be largely due to that man on the left, Kazushi Sakuraba. Sakuraba, practically a national hero here in Japan for some of his great fights. Even in losing to Vanderlei Silva, I don't think it tarnished his legacy at all because of the weight differential, the way he fought. I mean, and there's Daijiro Matsui, the guy that can't get no respect, but he's been in some of the greatest fights in Pride too.
Yeah, he's got my respect. That's one thing for sure.
Oh yeah, me too.
Round 3. See, guy looks good now.
But Yamamoto has to know that he's behind in this fight. And although in the Pride Fighting Championships they score the fight as a whole rather than tallying up the individual rounds and whoever won more rounds than the other wins, Yamamoto has got to know that he's got to do some damage. He's got to pick up the pace, and he's got to make Mezger pay for what he's done for the first 2 rounds to him.
Yep. Can he do that?
I don't think so.
Because of that reason that you just said.
Because he's going to he's going to open himself up for a counterattack, and Guy will exploit that. Guy knows that Yamamoto has got to become aggressive here, so he's going to be waiting with a big shot for him.
There we go. He's going to throw right uppercut more. If he ducks that way, it'll be a good hit there. Right uppercut, left hook. Good, see there. Nice left hook.
Well, Yamamoto has never really been stopped by a regular human being. He has been stopped by Sammy Schilt, who's 7 feet tall. Oh, they're brawling here. And he has been stopped by Bob Sapp, and he was also stopped by Ricardo Moraes. But most of those guys are like in another species. They're so big. They're 300-pound guys, 6'5" to 7 feet tall, who knows what. So he knows what it's like to be blasted by, a battering ram. So Mezger has had to put together his shots to lump him up, bust him up, got the knockdown in the first round.
Yeah, he's got to step it up. He's got to watch out that he's not slowing down, and Yamamoto's going to load up at the end.
Well, I'd like to see Guy get more aggressive here. I mean, it's because he's got a certain pace. He'll throw a couple shots and he'll back off. Throw a couple shots. He's definitely not fighting reminiscent of a shoot box fight or anything. He's more of it's a technical fight.
That was a good right hand.
Too bad it didn't do much.
Oh yes, it stunned him for a second.
But why didn't he jump on it?
I don't know.
It's like he's not. It's like he doesn't want to. If he lands another one like that, he could finish the fight.
There we go again. Got to keep going now. But it's 3 minutes, and you heard that.
Come on, kick him. What happened? I don't know.
This could be the end.
I mean, there's scientific fighting, but he had a clear chance to win the fight with a high kick.
Yes, right high kick. Nice.
I mean, it's like the guy's got his hands down. Why doesn't he just throw a high kick? Right or wrong?
You're right, but I think, listen, when I fought Kosaga, I told him in my state there also, everybody say, oh, why is he waiting? Why is he waiting? I just told my corner, tell me, 1 minute. When I got 1 minute, I throw all my energy out and I go for the knockout, and I did. So maybe that guy's doing that. That's the right uppercut again. He's got to follow it up, but still, 3 minutes is a long time. You don't want to go over.
But this fight is quite a bit different than your fight with Kosaka.
That is true. I mean, Yamamoto is done.
Yeah, Yamamoto hasn't really been offensive, for the last round and a half, at least.
Yeah, I think that a guy will look for a knockout in about 30 seconds or something. Once you start really hitting it like there and throw a knee to the head, something like that, it's going to happen.
Pick it up. He'll quit on you.
Right there.
Yep.
He's seemingly got opportunities to blast him. Yamamoto really rolled with that kick.
They got to fight. The referee's saying fight.
Do you think it's possible that Mezger didn't train as intensely for Yamamoto because he didn't have the kind of respect he did for him as he would for Arona or Vanderlei?
No, I think he did. I think it just everything together. People don't realize once you're standing in that ring, you don't have unlimited energy, and
unless you're Ninja.
Unless you're Ninja, yeah, you're 21 years old, and not 35. So people, he may look fresh, but he can be real tired. Because if he would have unlimited energy, he would have blasted away right now.
Okay, we're down to 30 seconds left. Mezger, a clean knockdown with the right hand.
He's got to go now.
Clean knockdown. He could finish him right here if he wanted to.
Yep, he's got to go. But that's the tank. What I told you before. He's tired also. Knee him to the head. Nice. So at least he's going to come out with this. Oh.
Okay, Mezger finishing with a flurry. No doubt, a lopsided one where Mezger got his work in. 3 solid rounds, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and 5 minutes, 20 minutes total. And Yamamoto really, gosh, what can you say? I mean, I think if Guy Mezger had little respect for Yamamoto before this fight, he sure had respect for him afterwards, because Yamamoto even said during the fight, that the guy was tough. I mean, that's a crushing right hand right here. Bam! Bam! Yamamoto pops back up.
Yeah, he just showed that he could take a punch. That's one thing for sure. And that's the only reason that he's still standing there. He took some hard shots. Guy fought a very technical fight. Solid. He didn't throw away a lot of energy, so easy win for him then.
Judge Miyake, Meta. Judge Kobayashi, Meta. Judge Nishi, Meta.
Okay, Guy Mezger gets the slam dunk, unanimous decision. And now he's going to move on to bigger and brighter things, like hopefully that rematch with Arona.
Yeah, that would be a fight that I really would like to see. Arona and Guy Mezger. One more time, please. Because it's kind of a grudge match now. At least for Guy it is.
Well, yeah, I mean, Guy, like many, I personally thought Guy Mezger won against Arona.
Yeah.
But Arona came back really strong at the end of the fight and really tried to close the show. Guy, like we said earlier, almost tried to, almost close the show against Arona in the second round. But with the circumstances about September 11th, what have you. But Guy doesn't like to make excuses for his performances. even though he got the loss, he wanted to get back in there, and he wants to get back in there with anybody that has beat him in the past. And to me, that's a sign of a true fighter.
Yeah, he's always stepping up. Always doing good. And here he is.
And he was cornered by Trey Telligman and Willie Wilson, his wrestling coach. And there he gets a big,
Kisses from Gina.
nice kiss and pulling Gina over that guardrail. Wait, where's her pass? Where's her pass? She's not a VIP. Yes, she is.
Now she is.